First night in the new place. It's amazing that last night, I'm sorry, first full day in the new place. Last night was the first night in the new place. But it feels like the first night because it's the first full day. I've spent here almost unpacked, and it's amazing that just 24 hours ago I was living in a different place, and now I'm living here. And this place feels more like home than that place ever did. And that place felt good. I enjoyed that place. But I already feel better here than I ever did there. And that's a good feeling. A lot of work. Friday was spent moving boxes by myself. Yesterday, friends came over, helped move the heavy stuff. That was great. That was one of those things like, what if you invite some people to do something and nobody comes? And thankfully for me, I had more help than I needed. So grateful for that. And then just finished up the small stuff on my own. So 2 days of a lot of work. And then today, a third day with some work. Did training this morning. Very tired. And will sleep well tonight. I kind of camped out on Friday night a little bit because my mattress was in the new place and I wanted to sleep in the old place one more time. So I slept on the floor on some couch cushions. It was not comfortable, but it was an adventure. And the other thing I'll say is that everything just kind of transferred very smoothly. The exception of my change of address for the mail. That's a little bit of a pain. Feels like it's more complicated than it should be, but I'll get it handled. But all the other stuff, the utilities, all crossed over. And the greatest part was the cable. I brought the modem and the other piece of equipment over from the other place and plugged it in here, and it worked right away. That was like the epitome. That's when I knew everything was going to be okay. When that just worked right away, that was beautiful. And so just, I think, thinking back on the person I used to be who would not have handled this move as smoothly, it just feels good to feel like I handled everything well. And people helped, and I showed them a good time. I bought them bagels and coffee in the morning, and then fed them with pizza and beer afterwards. I took care of the people who took care of me, and that feels good. My dog is settling in. He's had a very adventurous several weeks. Did some flying, did a lot of traveling. He's living in his, since he and I have lived together, well, I mean, I don't know how many places he lived before he met me, but then he met me in a shelter. So that's one place. Then he moved to my place. Then he and I moved across the country to our first place in California, then our second place. Then this is the fourth place that I've lived in California. So he's lived in 5 places with me, plus the 6th being the shelter, and then whatever he lived in before that. So he's had a lot of moving. He'll be okay.